The necessary effort that it takes to actually move yourself forward in your profession, your vocation, or in your business. Growth gang, welcome back to another growth talk. Today, we're going to talk about how hard work works. Everybody on the internet, you know what I mean, they're quick to talk about how it's all about your personal development. Now, obviously, you know what I mean, your professional development is somehow relative, is correlated and relative to your personal development. But I can tell you that you could have the strongest personal development regimen, routine, whatever you want to call it, in the world, but it will not move you forward in business. It creates more opportunities. Like some of my best networking, you know what I mean, happens in the gym and places like that. And so like it creates more opportunities and stuff. But as a standalone, it's not the necessary effort that it takes to actually move yourself forward in your profession, your vocation, or in your business. Like I said, it helps and it can amplify your efforts. Now, mind you, I said amplify your efforts. You have to be putting in the work. And I think, like, you know what I mean? You got all the gurus online and stuff that are glorifying everything for the you know what I mean? You got the 1%ers glorifying everything for the 99, but they're selling dreams. You know what I mean? Like most of them. Like there's definitely not everybody selling you a dream and you know what I mean, an unfoot bill of goods, but like a lot of the time they're talking about things that if you don't have the ability to read through the lines, you could be led astray. So I just wanted to kind of put this into context for people, considering I'm a personal development coach. I call myself a personal development junkie. Like I do it all. Like I wake up, jump into a cold plunge, I do breath work, I work out twice a day, I eat like a god, I meditate, I read, anything you could think of, I sauna, steam, like all of it. Anything that you can think of, personal development, I got it dialed in. Honestly, I actually have a harder time staying out of the gym and stuff nowadays on rest days than I do trying to motivate myself to go to the gym. But that's what happens after a while, right? You callous over that discipline, and it's something that you actually crave, and it's hard to not go for. But let's get back to the topic of how hard work works. I know a lot of people who work really hard in the wrong direction, so obviously that's counterproductive. I know a lot of people that work really hard on things that will never evolve them or actually move them beyond their current situation. Like somebody that I could reference is my pops. My pops, he still works construction to this day. He's 60 years old. It's my ambition to retire him, but he kind of doesn't want to let me. You know what I mean? Like it's not even an ego thing. Like he's still just a very capable man. Like it's not like he's struggling to work, and like for the most part he does enjoy it. Like bar the politics of, you know what I mean, having shitty employees or helpers or people messing around, not trying to pay you and stuff like that. Like he enjoys the job, but like he works his ass off, like to the point where like can't even see straight at the end of the night and stuff. But like that's just who he is, right? Like I don't want to like try and make it sound like it's some bad thing. Like that's just who he is. Like that's his life. That's what he does. That's how he moves. But if you're working in the wrong direction, if you're working relentlessly and working hard, but not intentionally, not on a focused goal, not with a sound plan that, you know what I mean, has a clear evolution to move you from where you are to where you want to be, then hard work is useless. And like hard work doesn't have to mean hard work. It's actually something that I've been trying to reconstruct and I've been trying to reconstruct that belief system and everything for myself, because you know what I mean, coming up and all my mentors on the internet and everything, what I would call my circle of influence, like I handpicked 5 or 6 people that I really trust their tutelage. They're where I want to be in life. They live by values and principles that represent similar to mine, that are parallel to mine. So I chose them as my circle of influence. We're not even going to get into who they are. It's kind of personal. But I consider those my mentors. Like, even if they don't know me yet, they are my mentors. So like I mean, a lot of people, like a lot of the mentors and the people in the business space, like they're trying to tell you, like, man, like you gotta go hard, you gotta work 80 hours a week and stuff like that. And in some instances, some industries, some sectors, some businesses, that definitely may be the case. But in 2025, I want you to understand that if you're trying to hold yourself to the flame and like work an 8-hour day or work 10 hours a day or discipline yourself to sit down and do these tasks and stuff like that, it could be counterproductive. Like, it's 2025. We have all the leverage in the world. Like, if you're a business owner who's not leveraging AI and stuff like that, then you're lost. But like with the leverage nowadays by hiring people, like there's a lot of leverages, a lot of levers, right? To amplify the output with a smaller input. Now, I'm not saying like find a way to do less, you know what I mean? And like, well, you should probably, like you should find a way to do a little bit less and leverage every person, opportunity, and system that you can. But like, I don't know, like I don't feel like I'm explaining this properly. It's just like, don't be working in the wrong direction. Don't have a misconception around what hard work is. And like, hard work doesn't have to be hard. Like, I probably shouldn't even call it hard work, because like that's framing it wrong. Like, I don't even know what to call it. But like, you have to be willing to put in the work. Like, you have to amass the effort relative to what it is that you're trying to get out of life. Like, your contribution should be relative to what you're trying to extract, if that makes sense to you guys. But I'm not saying that you have to work your ass off, that you gotta, you know what I mean, blood, sweat, and tears. But if you're in an industry, sector, business, profession that calls for that, then you have to. You have to do the most. Like, you know what I mean? But you need to be able to earmark what the input is, find your leverages to minimalize the effort that it takes from you to meet that input that is going to yield the output that you want. Like, it's always going to be relative to your desired income, or like your desired outcome, sorry. Like, you need to understand what it's going to take. And in the beginning, like, you got to do the most. You got to go too far. The only way to really find out how much it takes and like how far you need to go, how hard you need to go, like, you know what I mean, the level of effort that you've got to put in to yield the results that you're seeking. You got to go too far in the beginning. You got to work hard. You got to do too much. But through introspection and getting that real-time data back from doing that, you find out what could be dialed back. You find out what could be delegated. Like, a lot of the time too, like, I can't tell you how many times like I'm talking to entrepreneurs and everything, and they're just trying to delegate their whole business off and go on permanent vacation and shit. Like, that's not even an entrepreneur. That's somebody who's watched a whole lot of fucking YouTube videos and just figured that they'll try and build a business in one of these like fad businesses that have popped up, like social media marketing or like whatever, you know what I mean, crypto. Like, they think they're gonna hop a little bubble and build a business, make it automate it, make it completely passive, and go on about their fucking life. Some of us are trying to build businesses that are gonna be our life. Like, I have constructed my whole vision, my whole business, the whole plan around the life that I want to lead. Like, it's all correlated to lifestyle. Like, I definitely lack a social dynamic in my life. That's why I started Growth Gang. Like, I love getting on a Zoom meeting with the guys and having fellas message me and ask me questions, and you know what I mean, they give me some tidbits, I give them some information, you know what I mean, it can be really tit for tat. But more so, I really appreciate the social dynamic, the networking, like, because I did a lot of work on myself. I evolved very quickly, and I'm pretty extra. Like, I'm not a lot of people's cup of tea. Definitely not everybody's cup of tea. But I dropped this little tidbit pretty quick. Like, people's judgments of you is not something that you need to work on. It's something they need to work on. They shouldn't be judging you. They have no context. Like, that's between you and God. But anyways, I'm getting straight off and everything. Full transparency, was smoking weed again quite a bit for like a month or two, and like I'm a week and a half off of it. It was pretty rough. Like, I hate detoxing myself off weed. Like, I sweat through my sheets for a couple nights. Can't sleep, can't eat, like junkie shit. For real. Like, am I trying to act like weed isn't a drug? Like, smoke it like I smoke it, and then try quitting cold turkey and tell me it's not. And I was mixing the grub and everything. So like, it was bad. It was a rough one. But I'm going through that phase right now where my brain is really opening up. You know what I mean? Everything's starting to fire again. But I hit blank spots. Like, genuine, like, what was I just thinking about? What was I just saying? Like, I definitely don't like that. If God could bless me with one thing, it would be the strength to never need to feel like I needed to get high again. I would really appreciate that. I've been smoking since I was like 11 years old, and that's not like I'm not trying to gas up. Like, I'm not even proud of it. Literally been smoking since I was 11. Like, steady smoking too. Like, my pops grew weed and stuff, so like, used to, you know what I mean, used to be able to grab weed, grab a little half joint out the ashtray, go smoke at my tree house and shit. Like, I smoked straight up, and I'm 36 now? So that's 25 fucking years smoking weed, like every day too, like heavy, like half quarter to a quarter every fucking day. But I do so much better without it. And it actually allows me to live in the confines of this topic. It allows me to put in the right work, like put in the right amount of efforts, put in the right work. Like, a lot of the time when I'm stoned, like I get in this weird little cycle where it's like, I don't feel like I'm doing enough. And like, it actually creates the inability for me to show up and do what I'm supposed to do, because I just constantly feel like I'm behind the 8 ball. Like, I have nothing against weed. Like, if you're watching this and you smoke, like, if you're trying to amass more out of life, like, you're trying to be the one, like the one in your family that makes generational changes and shifts and stuff like that, like, you probably shouldn't. But like, if you're, you know what I mean? If you work a 9 to 5 and somebody prioritizes your money-making tasks for you throughout the day and you can just do them, like, it's not you that is solely dependent on getting up and moving the needle forward, you can smoke. And like, if you have the discipline to, like, it's an escape hatch, right? So that's where it becomes a problem for me. That's where weed becomes a problem for me, is in the life that I've chosen, the level of uncertainty is crippling and like would crush the average person. So like, it's only natural that I would take that escape hatch when it's available to me. But the only problem is like, you move yourself out of the raw emotions and the pain that is actually going to take you out of that situation, and you just mask it with weed, and it dumbs down your ambition. You don't want to do shit. Like, it's foolish. But like, I know some guys like Chris owns Nutrition Solutions. He smokes at night. Man, he's got Lambos, G-Wagons, self-made, got his teeth done, fucking like more jacked than me. like fucking multi-millionaire, sick business, and he smokes at night. Like, if you can have the discipline to keep it in that place and it doesn't interfere with your daily operations and stuff, and like it doesn't, you don't feel like it takes away from you, then by all means. I genuinely, and even if it wasn't true, just because I believe it, it's true. I genuinely believe that it makes me, like my mom literally says, she's like, weed turns you into a cardboard cutout of yourself. It's like, you still look like you, but like you're 2D, like you're not even functioning. Like, it's crazy. And like that analogy really hit home. She started telling me that, I think I was like 17, 18 years old. She's like, when you're high, she's like, you're just not you. Like, all the amazing qualities that you possess and everything just. So I'm off the weed. Pray for me. Give me some strength, fellas, because like I said, like if I could put a request into God, it's that I never felt the need to dumb myself down to find a false sense of comfort ever again. And that's what weed is for me. And I pray that I never feel the need to hit that escape hatch again. Because like there's definitely other things that I have in place. Like I know how to reset and regulate my autonomic nervous system. That causes your anxiety, your stress, you know what I mean, regulates your cortisol levels, all that stuff. Like I know how to do that with things like breath work and like natural personal development practices that don't take away from who I am, actually enhance who I am, but provide similar utilities. Like I have really bad anxiety. Like I really do. I call it angst now because like that's a rich people's anxiety. Like business people's anxiety is angst. But I definitely I have really bad anxiety, like crippling anxiety sometimes. Like if I didn't become who I become and create the checks and balances that I have in my life, it would definitely hold me back. Like we're talking crippling social anxiety. And you wouldn't believe it. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm the most extroverted introvert you'll ever meet, but you wouldn't know it, especially this. Like I get anxious every time I'm setting the camera up and stuff. It's like, fuck am I gonna say? Am I gonna fuck this up? Is it gonna flow properly? But you know what? It's more important to show up. And I may say one thing in this growth talk that shifts a paradigm for you, creates a new awareness or a reset in you that could just change your life. How selfish it would be for me to like, oh, well, this isn't right, or like I'd rather this be like this, or I don't like the lighting, or I don't have a cameraman right now. Like fucking man, that's selfish shit. Like if you have information that can be valuable to another, then like I implore you to share it. It's 2025. It's all about sharing that information so that, you know what I mean, we, as a society and as a race, like we can just continue to evolve and build each other up. That's what Growth Gang is all about. You can get, you know what I mean, everything personal development, fitness, nutrition, mindset, recovery. It's all in Growth Gang. And then also like the group growth talks that we do, like the Zoom calls, man, we cover a lot. Like we cover a wide spectrum. Like last week we were talking about intimate relationships. Fuck, like it went on for, we did a 2-hour call about intimate relationships. And you would think like a bunch of guys talking about, you know what I mean, sexual partners and stuff, that it might get a little fucking whatever, but it didn't. It like, there was some serious growth that happened in that call for myself, and I believe anybody that was on it. Like, so, like that's why Growth Gang is so beautiful, is like that information exchange. You know what I mean? Like that's why I created Growth Gang. Like I could just be standalone Coach Dash, you know what I mean? But Growth Gang is like, well, here's the information that I have. I actually hope down the road that other people come in that have information to contribute, that, you know what I mean, that they want to contribute their own programs and everything to the classroom and Growth Gang. I hope that other coaches come in. I actually have a couple, you know what I mean? I have a couple guys that are, you know what I mean, in the community that are on the group calls and stuff that are they just have invaluable information and insights and experiences to share with other fellas. Like, it's not just me, it's actually the brotherhood, it's the community. And like once I get it to, you know what I mean, blow it up and get it to the place where like I can't wait to get it to, and it's coming soon, like it's actually coming faster than I can fathom. But like get 1,000 people in there and then 10,000 people in there, like, man, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy, like in a really great way. But I just want to cycle back and summarize really quick. I'm gonna go down and jump in the sauna. It's like 8 o'clock at night. I'm gonna go down and do a sauna, do some stretching, maybe sit in the hot tub for a little bit and do some reflection on the day. But hard work works, as long as it's the right work, in the right direction, with the right intention. And hard work doesn't have to be like killing yourself. You know what I mean? It's effective work. Effective work works. Effective work that is intentional and directional works every fucking time. And like I started off with like how, you know what I mean, your personal development, like it can be correlated to your professional development, and it definitely enhances your abilities. But if you're not putting in the efforts in your vocation, in which is school for some people, like in your education, if you're not putting putting the work that work in your profession, not putting that work in building your business, then it doesn't matter. Like you can cold plunge, sauna, workout, you can do, you know what I mean? Make sure hydration's proper, eat like a motherfucking god. Like you can do it all, right? I did for years. And even though like in the background, like that work was maybe not working for me, like as far as the results that I'm looking to seek or that I'm looking to yield out of life, but it was working on me. But they have to be parallel efforts. Like you have to make sure that you're putting in the right amount of work in whatever it is that you're trying to amass. Like, you know what I mean? Whether you're in school becoming a doctor or you're building a business, you know what I mean? In a career, like maybe you're in finance, whatever. Like, also want to say that really quick. Like, I think I unintentionally demonize employment a lot, and it's just because I don't understand it. I've never had a job, and people often have a negative connotation towards what they don't understand. And I don't understand employment. Like, I really don't. But I'm actually kind of starting to shift that paradigm by being down around successful professionals that love their jobs, love their contribution, love the people that they work with, love the money that they make. And like, that's all amazing. Like, it really is. When I'm demonizing a job, it's more about if it's something that you fucking hate. Like, if you get up and go and do something that like you dread for 8 hours a day, every day, can't stand that shit, honestly. Like, it's just such a waste of life. And shout out to the people that, you know what I mean, are thugging it out and doing those jobs that some people just don't want to do. Because, like, you know what I mean, like they're the people that hand us our coffee. They're the people that are cleaning the gym while we're working out. You know what I mean? They're the people that clean up the condos and stuff. Like, you got to appreciate them. You've got to have them. And it's not like I'm disrespecting them. It's like, oh, you're an employee. Like, I'm not disrespecting that. It's just like, if you have a higher vision for yourself that you're not working towards and you hate your job, I hate that for you. That's what I'm demonizing when it comes to employment. And it's just because I don't understand it, right? But like, there's a flip side to that. Like, I almost wish, like, well, I don't. I almost wish. I don't wish, because I would never allow somebody to subsidize my ambition with wages. That's why I've never had a job. I've employed hundreds of people, especially in my construction business and stuff. Like, I employed a lot of people. I have never personally been employed. Like, I've never been like paid wages, like directly compensated for my time with wages. Like, I've never had an hourly job in my life. Where was I going with that? I don't know, but I just don't understand it, right? But I just wouldn't allow somebody to subsidize my ambition, and that's more of a commitment to what I know God put me here to become. And that may not be true for everybody. Like maybe you're here to support your family. Maybe you're here to just be a good dad. You know what I mean? Like it's like not everybody has this like super high calling that they need to rise to. But I do. Like I definitely do. I don't know about you and your relationship with our, you know what I mean, with God, with our creator, with the universe, whatever you would like to call it. I have a deep relationship with them. We're not chit-chatting, but I could tell you in meditation, through intuition, and by being a vessel of infinite intelligence and being able to channel, I know what he wants from me. Like I do. I know what he wants from me. Every time I stray away, I end up in purgatory. I know what he wants from me. And it's this. It's growth, gang. It's growth, gang. Saving one man at a time. I believe that we can change the world one man at a time. So that's my mission with Growth Gang, is just to get people, like, wake people the fuck up, make them more conscious, make them realize that how powerful their body is, how powerful their mind is, how powerful they are, and allow them to move into that power and expand on it and evolve it and create beautiful things in the world for others. That's my mission. I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna go down and get in the sauna. This one was a little jumbled. Shout out to you if you're still here. But yeah, like the whole topic for today was hard work works, but it's like effective work works. Effective work in the right direction with the right intention works every time. And there's kind of no way to get around it. There's no way to circumvent the work that needs to be done. Like everything that you desire is on the other side of the work that you're avoiding. I'll repeat that one more time. Everything that you desire in this life is on the other side of the work that you're avoiding. So get to work, fellas. And until next time, let's grow together.